Next up is my category of eye products. I started this one out with my primers. I started the whole process with 5 primers. I still had 5 eye primers with my last update, but now I have finished one up. So I have 4 left and all 4 are cruelty-free. They are the Urban Decay primer potions in the original formula, in Eden, in Sin, and in Greed. So cream eyeshadows, I had 18, I worked my way down to 15, and now I am at 12. Of these 12, unfortunately, 9 are not cruelty-free, so this is a category where I have quite some work left to do. But I will work my way through it. I know that there are 4 pink pots in there, 2 of which I probably cannot pass on because they've been in my possession for quite a bit and they are starting to pull away from the glass jar. So I don't feel comfortable passing them along, but I have one that is brand new and I'll just see if I can find somebody who would be happy to take it. And the same goes for 2 of my Maybelline color tattoos. Eyeshadow pencils, on the other hand, I had 13 at the beginning, and with my last update I now have 14. Yes, that's one more. I was gifted one and I'm very happy about that because it's a very nice shade and it's a shade that is very easy for me to use. So I will definitely be keeping that one and I will be giving it a good use. It means I have 2 non-cruelty-free products and that is perfectly okay with me. I don't mind having 2 non-cruelty-free products in that category. I'll just use those up. So for pigments. And I honestly don't know what happened here because I don't think I decluttered that many. But I started out with 25 and I still had 25 at the last update, but now I'm down to 16 somehow. So I don't know what happened. I mean, looking at the category, I still have everything in there. I mean, I trashed one because I absolutely hated, and that was the pigment called Flip, and this was this neon green sparkly something that just never appeared opaque, and it's just not a color I would wear on a regular basis. I decided to just throw this out of my collection and I'm not even going to pass it along. But yeah, I'm down to 16. Of these 16, unfortunately 14 are not cruelty free, so this will take a while. Then self-pressed pigments, that is a category that originally was in my single eyeshadows, I believe. I had 12, I now have 11 because that Flip pigment I had also self-pressed, and I just decided to get rid of that one as well because no matter if it's the pigment still or the pressed version, pigmentation just sucks, the color sucks. I don't know what I was thinking when I got that. So with those 11, I still have 9 that are not cruelty-free, and I will work my way through this somehow, some way. I'll figure something out, but I will work through this, and eventually I'll just figure out what to do. Then single eyeshadows, I had 65 at the end of March. I had 66 at the beginning of June. And now I'm at 63. I used up a bit because Project Pan. Yeah, Project Pan helped me use up single eyeshadows, which is quite nice because frequently I don't touch my single eyeshadows. Of these 63, unfortunately 42 are not cruelty free, so this is another big category that needs a lot of work on. But I'm debating passing along some of my single eyeshadows anyway, so maybe that should be whittled down a bit further towards next year. Eyeshadow duos, I had 2, I still have 2, nothing has changed in that category, but both duos are cruelty free, so I'll just leave them be for the time being, and I'll probably just put them in my makeup baskets every now and then. For eyeshadow trios, I started out with 4, then I worked my way down to 3. I now have 4 again. Of these 4, 2 are not cruelty free, so I'll just work on these and hopefully use them up eventually. Eyeshadow quads, I had 6 for the initial inventory and for my update as well. Now I'm down to 5 because I have passed 1 along. Have I only passed 1 along? Oh no, pardon me, I have passed 2 along, but about a couple days ago I did some spending on makeup, and I need to give you the haul video for that one, because I think what I got is pretty neat. So I add another quad in, but yeah, of my 5 quads that I have right now, 1 is not cruelty free, and that one I'm either going to use up because I love the colors, or I'm going to pass it along as it is. We'll figure that out. Eyeshadow palettes, I've been constant with my 17 eyeshadow palettes. I don't mind having those 17 eyeshadow palettes though, because for one, they are all cruelty free, and they are different enough for me to want to have all 17, and I'm just very happy about them because they just make me happy. I just like having eyeshadow palettes, I can't help it. They have all the shades in them that I need. I have highlight shades in them, I have crease shades in them, I have lid shades in them. I can't complain. Eyeliner pencils is another story. I used to have 40, which is way too many. I used up 2, which made me go down to 38, and now I am at 32. I have used up quite a few more, honestly, and I'm very happy about that. This means actually that I have only 5 non-cruelty-free eyeliner pencils left, and I'm working on 2 more right now. So eyeliner pens, I had 3. I used 2 in Project Pants. 1 I just decided to not to consider done because it was staining my lids. 1 I used up completely. Now I have 2 again because I'm not sure if the last one I had has dried out, or if it's just a matter of me storing it wrong. So I'm gonna check this one out, and once I know for sure, I will adjust this number, because I bought a new one in case the other one is dried out, but I'm trying to see if maybe nothing happened with the old one. If nothing happened, it doesn't matter still, because the one that I think might have dried out is a dark brown, whereas the new one is a it's called ultra black. So there's that. Both are not cruelty free, pardon me. So this category is completely cruelty free for me. Then liquid eyeliners, I had 4 when I first started this whole inventory thing. I decluttered them all. I did not buy new ones because I do not like liquid eyeliners. They just don't work for me. Gel eyeliners, on the other hand, I had 6. Now I have 7 because I was gifted one. Out of these 7, 6 are unfortunately not cruelty free. So I'll see what I'm going to do with them. Sorry, I've been talking for too long by now. Then, where are we? Oh, mascaras. I started this inventory with 11 mascaras only. Then I bought the Sephora Lash Slash to go, which automatically upped my number by 5. I had used 1 up in the meantime though, so I was down to 15. I now have used up 2 more, so I am at 13. Of these 13, 7 are not cruelty free, and 6 are, so I have to work on these 7 not cruelty free. Make mascaras badly. Eyebrow gels, I started out with 5. I used 1 up. I have 4 left still, and all 4 are cruelty free, so I'm okay with that category. Then eyebrow powders, I had 1 at the beginning and also at the last update. I have decluttered this since then because I'm just not gonna use that. I don't like the color, it's too dark, I would never get through it. And so I'm now at 0, and I intend to keep it that way. For eyebrow pencils, I started out with 0 because I had the powder and the eyebrow gels. So once that was gone, I actually upped the number to 1, and now I have 2 because I was trying to figure out which color works best for me. And that's okay, actually. With eye products, I started out at 255 products total at the beginning of this inventory, and now I have worked my way down to 208. Of these 208, 97 are not cruelty free, so that's a little under half.